Hello hardy aliens and welcome to a sketchbook tour. This is sketchbook tour number 12. So I started the sketchbook on the 7th of the 6th 2022 and I finished it on the 8th of the 9th 2024. Drawing 1 is a Addams Family type drawing. The dress has a hint of tentacles for the dress. Next up we have some fleshy monsters. Don't mind the little kitty cat, or what looks like the elephant feet, and maybe hair or something on a portrait. And then the shadow of the spacecraft blended through. So here's a Chris Foss style spacecraft with one of my own bog standard sort of radar gestures in the background. This one here is a face hugger, pretty quick, very nasty. Here's a spaceship study. So I've gone for a sort of a Trident style spaceship, explorations there, and then the, I guess, fully, or not fully, but more fleshed out version of the spaceship on the next page. This is from a photo of a friend's friend dressed up in a lawyer garb, sort of with his head face back looking at the camera. This is another flesh monster inspired by the Day 2 spread that we've just shown on screen here. So this drawing is of a friend. I was looking at them, keeping my pencil on the paper and not looking at the paper. I then finished it off with some watercolors, which isn't the best medium for a 110 gram sketchbook, but anyway, don't mind it so much. Here we have a tentacle monster. Here we have another sort of tentacle monster slash Lovecraftian horror. I'm a fan of that sort of style, where we have the grey copic shadow with the bold lines of the fine liner. And I was just explaining that I probably go into one page per drawing here in case I want to rip it out and frame it or do something up with it. It also helps when you're scanning drawings so you don't see anything from the paint underneath. That's supposed to be Waratah. This is a cheap and nasty tentacle-ish monster. Here's a drawing from an art book. It is Venus. I'm not sure if it's chunkier than the classical painting, and I don't think it's got much of a glute. And it's also uneven, so a bit mangled. That was done with light colour acrylic brush tip paint pens in skin tones, and the blue coat with the water. And it sort of eats the pages when you're using a sketchbook, so you have your papers better. Another go drawing the female form from the rear end, literally. This one's sort of a not fresh flower, flesh with an L flower. This is a lady based on an Egon Schiele drawing. These tend to do skinny anorexic looking ladies. This is an Art Nouveau style drawing based on a book that I bought from an off shop at probably last January based on that date. So this is from Art Nouveau Drawings by Cafe Books. This is one of my go-to bog standard cartoon for portraits when I don't have much time or aren't feeling very artistic. This is another tentacle monster with a sea snail sort of motif for the eyes based on a squid, sort of. And this is a face based on yesterday's, or at least the previous drawing's look. Because when I was drawing, I thought it looked a bit like a face. But it is a pretty crap 5-second job. So this is sort of a Medusa style drawing. I think it's based on some sort of World of Warcraft character. And I'm not sure if they're biomechanical elements in the shoulders or if they are piercings. And she also has a mouth, guts. This is a mushroom based on a photo out of a book of mushrooms that I have. So let's just let me find what the book's called so I can name drop it. Looking. It's called Australian Fungi, illustrated by I.R. Pan. There's one. Oh no, this has a real Easter theme to it, but it was done in January. So I started to do some sort of abstraction at the top, and then gave up on that and just went sort of to a cartoony sort of style, and just for shits and giggles, added some tentacles. This is from a photo of one of my ex-kitty cats. I think that's called Lingus, or Gus. This one I think was based on a bowling pin, but I was using Copics 0 blendy marker. And you can see the bleed that you get from that sort of marker. And it's also sort of good, when I say good, I also like how the bottom half of the drawing is got the top half. So two sort of light bulb shaped things. This is a Cricket Nasty cyborg alien. The circles at the top could be goggles, but I think they're just eyes. And the mask is actually glued or soldered or whatever to the face. The next I've done a similar version of the previous day. This is like an Arctic explorer. And extending on it again, I've gone for a sort of an environmental suit. I think it needs a bit more detail down the bottom because it looks like the air hose is just coming off the bottom of the mask and there's no body besides the head, which can't be right, can it? Next up we have a squid or an octopus with eyes and eyelashes. Now this one I'm sure I drew it based on a cartoon I was watching, but I've got no idea. So yeah, there you go. Next up I took a photo of a koala from the local zoo here, and I did a really Cricket Nasty koala in burrow. This one uses repeating motifs of a USB stick. Could be a headdress or a weird thing, but it's a building. This was sort of a cartoon exploration with a bit of an Art Nouveau theme and some other things, and I really like how the mushrooms came out. Now, face with the wacky teeth is based on a Cricket Nasty from earlier, and I can't actually find where that is. It's in there somewhere. This little building is based on a pencil sharpener that I have. We have more female form explorations using the skin toned acrylic markers. It doesn't like the female form, rhetorical question of course. Here we have a tentacle monster with sort of fleshy parts and sort of banding it with pipes or bionic veins or arteries or whatever it's supposed to be. Another exploration into the drawing using USB sticks. This is sort of an Art Deco themed drawing. I recently got a book on surrealism, and I think this is the only drawing I did inspired by the book. And then we have some sort of weird creature with, I think it's guts hanging out of it. A tentacle monster sticking a tongue out. This is supposed to be a flower or a waratah or a banksia or something. And just to balance the page, I drew a strange looking mozzie. And here's the same mozzie on the next page, but I've zoomed in. This one I'm not sure if it's an Egon Schiele inspired drawing, or it could also just be a really nasty self-portrait. The tentacle monster here with a hint of testicles. We've got a tentacle monster with a hint of cloaca. This is some sort of aquatic reptile. Finished off in perfect markers. Next, it's sort of a dragon in the style that you see on British coat of arms. So it's more based on a lion, I think, a lizard. But I must have had not much time because it looks pretty quick and nasty. Another quick and nasty, weird dragon thing. So yeah, it's a weird nose of maybe electricity. Here's a flesh flower with sort of teeth-like petals. And I also think this is my first go using pastels. This is another mask. I think this is based on the helmet we saw earlier on in Sketchbook. This is a quick and nasty drawing that, for whatever reason, reminds me of the main character out of Napoleon Dynamite. I think it might be the hair. Here's another tentacle monster, shaded just using copics. And I really like that sort of style, and I don't mind that drawing either. I can't actually find where it is in the book. So you know, switch back in the video if you're really keen. We have a portrait of a lady. It's a life drawing. Very quick and nasty because there's no shading. And then I went for a more stylized one, just trying to use straight lines and stuff. And then here we've got a hovering crane construction thing, pretty random. Got like tentacles of roots coming out the bottom and an anchor on a crane. This one is a still life of an oil heater. Perspective's all off, but nah. And we have a tentacle monster. 4 of the tentacles are based on horns. I went to the Affordable Art Fair in Melbourne, I think 2 weeks ago, and this was one of the drawings inspired by it. This one's based on breakfast I had the other day, so we've got 2 eggs, a mushroom, bacon. I was going to colour it in, but I ran out of steam, so I did that on the same day I did the previous drawing. And then the last drawing in the book is based on an Egon Schiele drawing I did a while ago, which let's let me find it here. This one,